Hello, my witches, wizards, and warlocks. Welcome back to the Wizards Guild. This week, we're going to talk about failure and experimentation and why they're healthy and actually productive when viewed constructively. I feel failure is one of the most important aspects of growth once you learn how to properly view it from a positive perspective. One of the best things I ever heard was you learn more from failure than you do from success. And I believe in this full-heartedly. I feel like in today's day and age, we are so afraid of failure that in some cases we go out of our way to avoid doing things, even if we're passionate about them, to avoid failing or being humiliated. This is very common when I see people talking about dreams or passions. I hear a lot, oh, you know, I had dreams to do this or that, but I had to grow up. Or, oh, I had to be realistic. Whenever someone says that, what I hear is, oh, I had dreams to do this, but I was more afraid of failing, or I didn't want to be humiliated, or people to make fun of me, so I gave up. Instead of asking yourself, what if I fail? Ask yourself, what if I succeed? What if this actually works out? Perfect example is I recently entered my first ever miniature painting competition at a local hobby store. And instead of picking something that I was very comfortable with and that I knew that I could execute properly, I wanted to push myself out of my comfort zone, push my boundaries, and experiment something under a time restraint. My goal was to hydro dip a miniature, and I figured, why not now? But in classic Tyler fashion, I was a little overly ambitious. I used too many colors and/or wrong color combination for my lack of experience with hydro dipping. So needless to say, attempt numero uno failed. First attempt didn't go too good, and due to the time restraint, I couldn't strip that first coat and try again. So I basically just had to go again. And of course, you probably guessed it, second attempt, no, didn't work. And it's in those moments that I feel like we need to really kind of take a step back, take a deep breath, and analyze. Instead of me getting frustrated or upset, I found myself asking, you know, how is it going wrong? Why is it going wrong? And what can I do better next time to perfect this and to learn from this? And I feel like as long as you learn something from it, it chalks up as a success opposed to a failure. And although that's always easier said than done, I wanted to throw this thing in the trash. But again, took a step back, took a deep breath, and figured again, my time restraint, I couldn't strip it, so I just had to go with it. I primed it to give it a solid, consistent base coat so I didn't have blotches of random colors just in case I didn't cover a spot and you'd see some weird different color underneath it. This time I went with two colors just to keep it a little bit simpler and make it flow a little bit better. And I decided to only dip the webbed parts, and then I was going to paint around that and over that. And although it didn't turn out exactly how I wanted it to with the final dip, I also know that sometimes it's very important to finish a painting or a miniature or something that you're working on to the very end, because you might not like it until it's fully done or until you're getting closer to those final stages. And now that I've kind of come to a almost stopping point, I still have a lot of work to do as far as blending and some layering, but now that I've gotten closer to the end and can better visualize the final product of what he's going to look like, I'm finding myself really liking it and really enjoying it and liking the way it came out. Yes, it wasn't perfect. Yes, I'm going to see imperfections and flaws, but at the end of the day, I'm very pleased with how it came out, especially with the lack of experience with hydro dipping that I've had. It's always important to see your work through till the end, because you might really surprise yourself with the final outcome. But all in all, glad I didn't give up, and this little guy will be a constant reminder on my shelf of why you should always keep pushing even when you want to give up. Thank you all for watching. I had a lot of fun with this experiment. I learned a lot, I failed a lot, but that's a good thing. Expect to see a lot more of this in the future. I definitely want to attempt hydro dipping again with miniature. We'll see. It was a lot of fun. Now I need to get back to finishing this guy up. It still needs a little bit of TLC. If you liked the video, hit that like button. If you disliked it, double tap that dislike button. Subscribe if you're not already a part of the Wizards Guild. We'd love to have you on our adventures, and as always, I don't really have anything after that. Yeah, that's all basically it. Happy crafting, I guess? Yeah, happy crafting. Happy crafting, conjuring, and spell slinging? I don't know. Happy spell slinging? Happy conjuring? No? Go pay something. Or build something. Go do something. Get outside. Go sniff some flowers. Go see some plants. Go hug some trees. Go serenade some trees with a beautiful song. Maybe the Beatles. Maybe some Elton John. Maybe some Meshuggah. Yeah, you never know. Might be a metalhead tree. Yeah. That one looks like a metalhead tree. That one's probably a thrash metal. That's definitely a jazz tree. Yeah. Until next time. Take care. Yeah. Be safe, have fun. Go make something. Expect to see, oh my God. One of the best things I ever heard was you learn more from success. Oh my God, no you don't. That's the opposite. My name's Tyler. I'm the Buddha. Why, and you should, oh my God. All in all, I'm glad I didn't throw this. Why, oh my God, I bought it.